The Blace Podcast is sponsored by Blace Candles, handmade in New York, established 2020. The beauty of a handmade candle, the art of a wax melt, the production of a podcast, the wonder of a newsletter, and the bargain of a bargain. These are all members of the new Blace Candles family, now in our 4th year of operation in 2023. Blace Candles has a lot planned for this year, so definitely stay tuned by signing up to the Blace Mail newsletter for free only on blacecandles.us for updates, featured articles, and a $5 off reward that can be applied on all items site-wide, and even stacks onto sales, just like the new Blace Bargains, the low-cost collection of Blace Candles and Blace Smells. Now available on blacecandles.us. Blace Podcast. Blace Podcast. Blace Podcast. Blace. Hello everyone, it's Caleb Sapp, CEO and founder of Blace Candles, host of the Blace Podcast, and proud student at the University at Albany, even though Blace Candles is not directly affiliated with the University at Albany. But if you haven't heard already, all 3 candles of the Apothecary Collection are now available on blacecandles.us. Yes, it's 3 candles inspired by real herbal therapies, and they are great for the soul. Let me give you a quick rundown. We have the Lavender Vanilla Candle, we have Ocean, Comeback of the Year, and to top it all off, we have Sandalwood Eucalyptus. Yes, all 3 of those candles are sensational. Definitely check out Lavender Vanilla if you want your herbal therapy with a little sweet touch. Ocean for a nice summer breeze right by the seaside, bottled up in a nice Blace candle. Definitely check out Ocean for that. And Sandalwood Eucalyptus is the perfect blend of the eucalyptus essential oils, which is great for relaxation, energy, and it's so great for like the calmness of your comfort space. It's amazing, combined with the cleanliness and the soapy scent of sandalwood. Yes, the Sandalwood Eucalyptus candle, the Ocean candle, and the Lavender Vanilla candle, all part of the Apothecary Collection, is now available in its entirety on blacecandles.us. Yes, that's BLACECANDLES. What's also available was the 4 fragrances released in the second batch of Blace Smells, now available as well. We also have the Blace Bargains, the low-cost collection for low-cost peoples. We do love a good bargain. And that's 10 different items in the Blace Bargains collection. Yes, all for $9.50. We do love that. So, let's get into today's topic, which is, of course, Albany. We do love Albany, and this is kind of a follow-up to the first season, College and Candles. It's really a 4-month update of really what's going on. Like, the University of Albany, although not directly affiliated, is getting better. We just crossed into the spring season. I just came back from spring break, and in review of all my test scores and my performance, I really hit the books this week and really took it back to my education era. After a nice little vacation, I did have to type an essay. Yes, I was assigned an essay the day after I came back from spring break, so that was very exciting. I also had to deal with my test scores because it was so exciting that I performed very decent in my midterms, but there's always room for improvement, you know, especially if I'm trying to get my Caleb Cum Laude era going on right now. So the University of Albany definitely gives me the resources for my education, because not only is it so pretty here, especially when it's nice weather outside, it also has beautiful libraries, nice little comfort spaces where you can really go in and hit the books, chill. And everything is so readily available. Like, there's a tunnel system throughout the entire campus, and I just be running in through there. Like, I just don't go outside. The fact that I can go from the next building to the lecture center and go to the campus center where all the food is at, through the tunnels underground without any puddles or like messiness outside is kind of luxurious, not gonna lie. And I think that's just perfect. There's also so many other things good about Albany, like the student association here, which I joined earlier. It was actually after season 1 wrapped up, and I was like, let me just join the clubs. And the student association was really so welcome to me, and I spoke at a Senate hearing, and that was so exciting because I was really making my impression there, and the girls were welcoming me with open arms. I took a picture with the president, the vice president, who is my boss. I am the assistant to the vice president in the student association. Flex. but it's so exciting getting to help out with really what is going on in the student body and promoting the student body's voices in the student association. I think it's very important to join a club because not only does it get you out of your dorm in those like gritty eras where you're just like always in your dorm, have nothing to do, you're bored. Definitely join a club because getting active and really being behind the scenes is such a surreal experience. I recommend it for anybody. There's also the gym, which University of Albany does provide 2 of them for the enormous student body. Most of them go to the SEFQ gym, which is a long walk. And there's also the indigenous one, which is a nice yummy basement. And there's also yummy ellipticals. There's amazing weights in indigenous gym. That's my personal gym. We love that. We love the elliptical. We do love getting our gym on. University of Albany really just provides all of these resources, and I thought it was just like a perfect opportunity to just highlight this university because this really is our like seasonal home. We do love the University of Albany satellite office for Blace Candles. And the student body here loves our company. We do get customers all the time from this college, and the student body is really welcoming. I feel like everybody goes here is nice in their own way, and of course you really are exposed to different people and different societies and cultures. Are so exciting. It's amazing to embrace, and it's amazing to meet those other people. So I feel like the University of Albany really does give those resources, not just for your education, but for your social life as well, and for your physical well-being. We also have a student health services center where you can get a free STD and HIV test, which is a complete flex. Not a lot of the girls do that, but that is sensational. That is for free, and the girls need to get tested because STDs are everywhere. It's the real pandemic. Tell me about it. Like, it's crazy. STDs are running rampant, but this episode is going to be called STDs and Candles. But what I really want to wrap up here is that the University of Albany does provide all of these resources, and no promo, no shade either, but the University of Albany does have a special place in Blace Candles in my heart. So we do love you, Albany, for that. And I think that is a perfect segue into today's Blace Report because it covers everything that we've done in March and what is still coming in March. Like, you thought this was over? Like, we are just getting started, and don't even get me started on April, but I'll leave that for the next episode. So, without any further ado, I do transition it over to myself in today's Blace Report. Here at Blace Candles, we do have plenty of stuff planned for this month of March, starting with the Apothecary Collection, releasing across this entire month, every day on a Friday. Next, we have the Blace Bargains, the low-cost collection of Blace candles and Blace melts, featuring the candles from the fall and holiday collections, plus the first batch of Blace melts. Yes, selfie for the low-cost girls, shop up on the Blace Bargains. And finally, we do have a renewed and renovated Blace Mail newsletter releasing weekly, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Yes, that is 3 different send-outs of the Blace Mail newsletter, highly popular amongst our subscribers, 3 times a week. We do love Blace Mail. Definitely subscribe today, shop today, only on blacecandles.us. That's BLACECANDLES.US, and stay tuned for hashtag Blace Fridays for a new candle drop and a new episode of the Blace Podcast all month long right here on Blace Candles. So why did I talk about the beautiful State University of New York at Albany in this episode, even though I already covered it the first season? Well, I wanted to remind all the students and the watchers who also attend UAlbany that Blace Candles gives free local delivery to any order that is placed with a campus address. Yes, put 1400 Washington Avenue into your Blace Candles checkout on blacecandles.us to unlock the free local delivery option when you place your order. Yes, that is $0 on top of whatever you paid, including the Blace Bargains, that you get your candle delivered straight to your quad. What? Yes, you get candles straight to your quad without having to go to Target to get a cheap one. You get a beautiful, handmade, luxurious scent candle. It never stops with the savings. Subscribe to the Blace Mail newsletter. Yes, you get $5 off of whatever you're buying, including the Blace Bargains. Those luxurious, high-quality candles They're $9.50 in the Blace bargains. But if you subtract your $5 reward you get when you subscribe to the Blace Meal newsletter, girl, that is some savings. So definitely subscribe to the Blace Meal newsletter and shop up and place that 1400 Washington Avenue address into your Blace Candles checkout to unlock the options. So, as this episode marks the penultimate episode to the second season of the Blace Podcast, I do want to reflect on the episodes that we've had this season. It is such a wonderful season for the Blace Podcast. We love the ratings, we love the reception, and we just love a new layout for the Blace Podcast on YouTube and on blacecandles.us. So we had 7 so far, including this episode, that were released across February and March. And what a hell of 8 weeks it has been for the Blace Podcast. We have a variety of topics from 2023, the Blace Odyssey, to Valentine's Day, to wax melts and how to make them. We also talked about self-care and candles, and we had midterms in candles where we were just exploring for 20 minutes roughly the struggles of midterms, time management, and ways to deal with mental health in stressful weeks. We also talked about my chihuahua, my baby Otzi. We also talked about what the impact of having a pet on your mental health, the story of my dog, and the featured articles of the Blace Mail in Chihuahuas and Candles. That was last episode. But these are 7, including this episode, episodes of amazing topics and definitely a deep dive into the inner workings of Blace Candles and the company itself. You can learn so much, like how to make wax melts, like in episode 2 of the second season. You can learn so much about mental health in most of these episodes. But it really is a perfect hub for everything Blace, everything candles, everything wax melts, and how it all ties together with important topics in day-to-day life, which is why the Blace Podcast is the perfect vessel for the rest of the year, because the Blace Podcast is renewed for a 3rd season. Yes, the 3rd season of the Blace Podcast is coming this April 2023. Yes, we're just gonna keep on chugging along. Season 3 will be releasing across the weeks of April. It is so exciting here at Blace Candles and the Blace Podcast, because that means we have more topics and more interesting ways of how to integrate candles and wax melts into your daily life and your lifestyle. We do love the Blace Podcast for that, and we are not going anywhere, Miss Girl. Season 3 of the Blace Podcast is coming April 2023. So, to really recap today's episode, we did unpack a lot here. We unpacked the beautiful university at Albany. Definitely enroll up. We do love Enroll Up. Definitely shop up on the Apothecary Collection, now available in its entirety, 3 herbal-escent scents. We do have Lavender Vanilla, the Ocean Comeback, and the Sandalwood Eucalyptus candles now available on blacecandles.us. We also have the second batch of Blace Melt in its entirety available on blacecandles.us. And those 4 scents will light up your comfort space, especially in those flameless environments. Perfect for the ones in the flameless environments, actually. We also did a deep dive into the new season of the Blace Podcast, coming soon on blacecandles.us this April. It is so exciting. We just keep chugging along here at Blace Candles. Now 5 different members to the Blace Candles family in 2023. We have the Blace Candles, the Blace Melts, the Blace Podcast. We also have the Blace Bargains, the new low-cost collection of 10 different items from the catalog. We also have the Blace Mail, the amazing newsletter that is the perfect messenger for everything going on at Blace Candles besides the Blace Podcast. And we do have another member incoming, barreling into the Blace Candles family, but that is being saved for the next episode. Yes, so that was definitely today's episode. It was a wild one today. We really did everything today. We really got into the university, the candles of it all, the wax melts of it all, and the podcast of it all. But that is a perfect penultimate episode to the second season of the Blace Podcast. It has been amazing. I look forward to seeing all of you at the season finale of the Blace Podcast season 2. It's going to be such a party. It's literally going to be titled Party and Candles. No, it's going to have a special title, but y'all are going to love it. I think that is a perfect way to tie up today's episode. Definitely subscribe to the Blace Podcast YouTube channel and go to blazecandles.us and go into all of the second season. Hell, even the first season of the Blace Podcast. It's everything on blazecandles.us and the YouTube channel. Definitely follow us on social media at BLACECANDLES, at BLACEMELTS podcast, however you spell that. And then we have on Twitter, BLACECANDLES, as well as TikTok and Reels. So definitely look at us over there, search for us, find us. You can find Blace in almost every social media platform there is. Definitely follow us, definitely subscribe on Blace Podcast YouTube channel. And that is a perfect way to send y'all off. It has been an amazing episode, it's been an amazing season, and I really look forward to the next episode next week, next Friday, to really tie everything together on March 31st. It is so exciting. So definitely shop up on the Apothecary Collection, the second batch. Stream up on the second season. I will see you all in the next episode. See you later. And God bless the United States of America.